Hi， it's the end of the week， 咁我哋嚟到呢個禮拜嘅最後一日啦 ，and then it's the end of the year， 跟住又嚟到年尾啦咁樣 ，so there's a lot of like reset kind of thing， 咁好似好多嘢都要 reset 啦咁樣樣 ，but I'm feeling good， 咁我覺得都開心嘅。And feel like I'm ready to get into the new year and do something new and meet somebody new and just be a new me again。咁都開心啫，又有機會即係有新年就好似覺得可以即係做一個新嘅自己啦，即係咁樣樣。So this is the admission to the Museum of Antioch here。咁呢個係今日去藝術館博物館嘅入場券啦，係啦。So here they do this a lot, like whenever you pay for the entrance and then they give you this handband。咁呢度好興係咁樣嘅，即係入場即係跳舞又好啦，去博物館又好啦，佢哋都係即係係啦，俾條顏色條你掛喺個手度咁樣樣。So I went to this museum， 咁去咗呢個藝術館啦，咁 which is it's a museum of the Antioch。咁佢係呢一個省，即係Medellin 呢個省叫做 Antioch 啦，Antioquia。咁呢個省嘅博物館啦咁樣 ，but it's really like an art museum。咁其實佢係藝術館嚟嘅。And then on the third floor，the major room is the Salon of Botero。咁佢最重要就係即係3樓佢有個館，就係成個館都係 Botero 嘅館啦。咁如果你唔知佢嘅名咧，其實就係嗰啲公仔全部肥嘟嘟圓咕碌咁樣嘅公仔就係 Botero 嘅作品啦。咁同埋佢嗰啲雕塑都係好大個，全部都係肥嘟嘟嗰啲人啊，或者馬啊咁樣，全部都係肥嘟嘟好似米芝蓮咁樣嘅一個波一個雪人咁樣，咁都即係應該你一見到你就會認得咁樣咯。So outside the museum was the plaza of Botero, which they have many of his sculptures in the park. So it's quite an iconic place。咁就喺個博物館出邊就個公園嗰個廣場就有好多 Botero 嘅呢啲雕塑嘅作品啦咁樣。And it's not as a complete collection as in Bogota. In Bogota, they actually have a museum of Botero. 咁冇好似首都 Bogota 嗰度有一個即係專門係 Botero 嘅博物館啦咁樣。But I think it's still like already like very interesting to go and check it out if you are in town。咁我覺得但係即係如果你嚟到 Medellin 咧，即係又唔去 Bogota 嘅話咧，咁其實都已經都好好睇，好多嘢睇啦咁樣咯。So my classmate from Cartagena was she's here now in Medellin, and so like she invited me to go with her to the museum today, so we spent the afternoon together。咁我喺Cartagena 讀西班牙文嘅同學，佢又嚟咗 Medellin 啦，咁所以佢琴日 text 我就約咗我今日我哋下晝就一齊去睇博物館，一齊去行，咁傾咗個晏晝偈咁樣咯。So yeah, this is what I've done in the afternoon after school today。咁今日就係啦，落咗堂之後就做咗呢啲嘢啦咁。So this week I've learned a lot of new things。咁呢個禮拜學咗好多新嘢啦。咁 mainly is the future tense。咁主要學咗就係未來式啦咁樣。And then a little bit of like a conditional, but it's not like really in depth yet。咁仲有一個就係即係啲禮貌地去即係問人嘢嘅嗰個我都唔知中文叫咩式嘅 conditional 啦咁樣。咁然後就today we just started with the direct and indirect object。咁今日就開始咧就係嗰啲一個叫做direct 同 indirect 嘅 object， 我唔知中文呢啲詞性叫乜嘢。咁但係總之其實個意思咧就係有一個句子就係動賓係啦，動賓主語啊嘛，我哋有咁樣。咁就係佢講緊咧，其實即係個動詞就係同一個嘅同個賓，即係同個賓係有關係啦。即係因為個主語就係譬如我俾本譬如我寫一本書咁嗰一本書就係呢一個即係direct object 啦咁樣。咁然後我俾一本書你，咁你就係個indirect 嘅 object 啦，因為即係本書就係直接就係本書啦。咁但係我俾本書俾邊個咧？咁通常 indirect 嗰個 object 就係個人嚟嘅，即係乜水。咁然後個 direct object 就係件嘢，或者係係咯件嘢，或者係一個人或者一個動物。 唔係都唔係 sorry 都應該係件嘢嚟嘅，係一件嘢咁樣樣啦咁。So anyway like it's a little bit confusing because in Spanish they change the place like when you say you know like yo leo un libro 咁就係如果你話yo leo un libro which means I read a book 咁就係我讀一本書咁啦咁。So the verb is leo 咁個動詞就係 leo 就係讀啦咁樣 which means read and then you know un libro would be the direct object 咁嗰個本書就係個即係direct object 啦咁樣樣。But then you wouldn't say the book many times if you're writing like a paragraph。咁但係譬如你如果不斷講本書，你唔會不停喺度講本書啦，咁佢哋就會取代咗佢。It's like in English you would use it as it, right? You would replace the book as it。咁你就會將嗰個即係英文嘅話，你就會將a book 轉咗做 it 啦。如果你之後再提佢咁樣樣。But then in Spanish they change the position of it, like so it's become like lo leo。咁佢就要調翻轉，佢就會將嗰個 it 咧擺咗喺個動詞嘅前邊啦，咁就變咗 lo leo 咁樣樣啦咁。So it's just like I mean this is simple, but then like when you add the indirect object and then like the things and then when they combine to each other and then they have to change it again and so it's just because it's something new and then like there's a lot to remember. So like yeah, it's a little bit like I need some time to just digest it。咁我需要啲時間去消化啦咁。But it's not something that is like really complicated. You just need some time to get used to it。咁但係我諗係即係唔係一複雜嘅嘢，係需要啲時間去即係適應佢啦，即係知道即係點樣做啦咁樣樣。We actually play some fun games this week。咁其實咧今個禮拜上堂好開心，即係玩咗好多遊戲，都覺得好幫到，學到好多新詞語嘅咁。And learn a lot of vocabularies。咁學咗好多生字啊，唔同嘅嘢啊咁樣樣咯。So very happy with this week。咁我呢個禮拜係覺得開心滿足嘅。And already decided you know a little bit of a plan later on。咁同埋都有開始計劃到即係下個月跟住點樣樣啦咁。So everything is on track and I'm really glad that I'm doing well in my Spanish learning。咁我都覺得呢個學西班牙文嘅過程係幾順利同埋開心嘅。So here we go. Read to Resist, Day 231。當閱讀也是抗爭，第231日。A Concise History of Hong Kong by John Mark Carroll。香港簡史從殖民地到特別行政區，著者高馬可，譯者林立偉。Although Christian churches continue to play an important role in Hong Kong's education system, the government, with the guidance of James Leggett, began to take a more active role in education and to stress the teaching of English. Although he was a missionary, Leggett opposed church control of education and compulsory religious education. He also admired Confucianism and saw no need to replace it with Christianity. This shift was partly shaped by changing attitudes towards education in Britain, where church control of education had fallen out of favor, and by colonial officials' conviction that teaching English would help improve Sino-British relations. But the shift also reflected the attitudes and demand of a rising Chinese middle class, which increasingly called for English education. The government Central School for Boys, founded in 1862, quickly became far more popular with the local Chinese middle class than the village schools. Wealthier Chinese generally sent their sons to China or hired private tutors. A government school for girls opened in the late 1880s. Many Chinese boys considered the Central School on an avenue to a good job with European firms or the Imperial Chinese Maritime Customs. By the 1870s, graduates were acquiring jobs with local trading houses in the Chinese treaty ports in Japan and in the United States. 雖然在香港教育體系中，教會仍然發揮重要作用，但政府聽從雅各的意見，開始更着力推動教育，並加強英文教育。李雅各雖是傳教士，但反對教會控制教育和進行強迫的宗教教育。他也敬仰儒家思想，認為無需以基督教取而代之。之所以出現這種轉變，一方面是由於英國國內對教育的態度有所改變，不再贊同由教會控制教育； 另一方面是殖民地部相信教授英文有助改善中英關係，但這種變化也反映了正在崛起的華人中產階級的態度和要求。他們要求英文教育的呼聲越來越高。1862年創辦的官立男校中央書院，後改名皇仁書院，很快取代私塾，成為本地華人中產階級趨之若鶩的學校。更富裕的華人通常把兒子送到中國或僱請私人老師。政府在1880年代末創辦第一所官立女校。許多華人男孩認為入讀中央書院是日後在歐資公司或中國海關覓得好工作的終極捷徑。到了1870年代，許多中央書院畢業生在本地商行、中國條約口岸、日本和美國謀職。Central School graduates soon became some of the most successful businessmen in the colony, many making their fortunes as compradors to foreign firms or by starting their own businesses. The best known of these graduates were the Eurasian Hall brothers. Robert Hall Dong, who entered the school in 1873, became an internationally known tycoon. At the age of 17, he joined the Imperial Chinese Maritime Customs, but resigned in 1880 to become comprador of Jardine and Matheson. He was considered to be the wealthiest man in Hong Kong and was associated with practically every large business in the colony. Hall Dong was a renowned philanthropist, both in Hong Kong and in China. His brother, Hall Kam Tong, was Jardine and Matheson's assistant comprador, a successful businessman on his own, and Tonghua Hospital Committee member. Even more so than his brother, Hall Kam Tong was known in Hong Kong and China for his public service and philanthropy. Another brother, Hall Fook, graduated from Central School in 1881, later succeeding Robert as head comprador of Jardine and Matheson. 中央書院畢業生不久躋身於這個殖民地最成功商人之列，許多商人擔任外資公司買辦或自己創業致富，當中最著名的要數歐亞混血兒族群的何氏兄弟。聞名遐邇的大亨何東，1873年入讀中央書院，17歲時加入廣東海關，1880年辭職，轉到怡和洋行擔任買辦。他是眾所公認的香港首富，與這個殖民地幾乎所有大企業都有來往。何東是香港和中國的著名慈善家，其弟何錦堂是怡和洋行助理買辦，後來自立門戶也事業有成，並擔任東華醫院總理。何錦堂在香港和中國大力參與公益服務，樂善不倦，善名更勝其兄。何東另一弟弟何福，1881年中央書院畢業，後來繼何東之後成為怡和洋行買辦。So this is the end of today's reading. 咁今日讀就讀到呢度啦。And I ordered delivery for dinner. 咁我就叫咗外賣啦。So it's about to come in. 咁應該差唔多到啦。So I'm going to have dinner now. 咁我而家再食飯啦。So I'll talk to you again tomorrow. 咁啊，聽日再見，拜拜。